Hello and welcome back to another game of StarLadder Star Series Season 8 Day 12 Games 3 of 5. We have Alliance taking on the QPAD Pandas, and of course with me once again is Nahaz, our Statsman, and Mod. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here. Of course, Alliance versus QPAD, like you mentioned. Alliance with some decent performances so far in StarLadder. QPAD, they need to get back on the right track here, and they've got a couple of stand-ins up against a team of Alliance that has pretty much their full roster with the exception of one stand-in. As you can see, Admiral Bulldog not in the lineup. Instead, we see Joker, who is none other than LGD Ints PyCat, played an absolutely fantastic game just a little while ago, but we will see some bans coming out right now. The Templar Assassin, the VIII as well on one side. For QPAD, it's the Elder Titan and the VIII. So with Alliance's draft last time around, they had a very strong draft revolving around the Alchemist as well as the Abaddon for EGM. They did very good with Kunkka in the mid lane as well, and it kind of signified that no matter what you pick against Alliance, they can get the upper hand if they play their, the way that they should be playing. QPAD have had a rough time, obviously, so they're going to have a huge performance to be able to do well up against Team Alliance here.
Yeah, they have got only one win to their name overall, and that win is only given to them because 4FC pull out of StarLadder. I wanted to say that it is banded, but that's actually not entirely true. They're just left with 2 members. So, yeah, QPAD definitely the David in this David versus Goliath matchup. We know that David can take on Goliath, though. So who knows? Maybe they can find that one... Well, that one rock that can take down the giant between the eyes, something like that. I think he did something like that. David, that is.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's it.
Yeah, Bristleback, though, good luck with that one. That's already a very difficult hero to deal with, like, on its own. Imagine if you have a team around there of players that are able to back him up. So far, I mean, we still have all those strong supports in the pool. One hero that we're most likely gonna still see is the Alchemist, who is still in the pool as well. Not banned nor picked. I'm interested, like, Alliance, they have a bit of a respect ban. They ban out the Templar Assassin. Now, we know that Wagamama used to have the Templar Assassin as his as a signature hero, but that was a long time ago, and I don't know if that's worth banning out for, but Alliance apparently thinks it is.
Yeah, that's okay. They don't mind it. They're going to give up the Venomancer, however, and probably another hero, which will be the Alchemist, like you mentioned, and this hero has seen a lot of picking. The entire, pretty much, StarLadder scene loves the Alchemist, and first pick / first ban is pretty much generally used for the Alchemist now. Templar Assassin ban is not unusual. Alliance does like to play a game where they ban out heroes that they don't want to play up against, or either that, or they ban out heroes that obviously they know are going to be going to the other team. So it is a bit of a respect ban, I believe. If not, they just don't want to play up against it. The VIII ban as well. They've got a pick for themselves right now. It could be the Crystal Maiden again with Bristleback. That might be a good combination. And already that hero is pretty damn good on its own. And you mentioned how good it can be with an entire team revolved around him. And there it goes. Crystal Maiden, which was played by Aki. It's a great effect last time around.
Yeah, and to be honest, the Templar Assassin ban could be because Alliance wants to pick up a puck. Later on, we'll see what they choose to do. QPAD, though, they can of course ban it out, and they have the first pick, so perhaps they even want to pick it up, considering that already one of the bigger counters against the puck is already banned out. Why not? Another mid hero removed. It is the OD, also a hero that we see so much lately, having such a dominant role. Not only in the mid lane, we've also seen him earlier on today on the safe lane. But not this game. This game he will be banned. I kind of like the pickups on the 2 supports. Crystal Maiden, Venomancer are both picked up, of course. Bristleback and Alchemist, 2 heroes that we've seen in different compositions. We've seen them on suicide lanes by themselves. We've seen them in aggressive tri lanes. We've seen Alchemist support mid, actually any kind of role. Apart from solo suicide lane, actually. That's not a role that Alchemist does. But a very open draft for both teams, which I normally very much enjoy. Though, if both teams do it, there's not that much else to talk about regarding their draft. Apart from the bans.
That's not 100% true, because you could see what they've picked and you could see what they still need left in the draft here. You look at Alliance, they've got Bristleback, who, like you mentioned, can function in a variety of roles, and one support, so they will need to pick up another support. The question is, where do they want to play this Bristleback? The way it's been played recently, I'm inclined to believe it's going to be an offlaner, like Funnick does for Na'Vi. So they'll pick up probably a mid hero for S4 and a carry hero for either Loda or PyCat in the next coming moments here. Then again, also, that's a good point, thinking about PyCat. It does kind of throw a monkey wrench into, figuring out who plays what on Alliance. Because we saw in the last game, Loda played that, dual off-lane carry hero, whereas PyCat was the one farming in the top lane, the 2-1-2, of course. So there's a couple of options for them that they can really do here. With QPAD on the other side, they have Venomancer. They need a hero that is a support with Lockdown. One of them could be a Vengeful Spirit. Bane might be okay if they can get Bane Mirana, because Mirana has not been picked yet, even though they already have the Alchemist. They don't necessarily need the Lockdown because they have the Alchemist, but it might be nice for them to go for something like Avenge, which is a support that's still seen very often right now, and they still have 1 minute and 20 seconds left on QPAD right now, as you can clearly see.
Yeah, plenty of time to think about what they want to be picking up here. A lot of sturdy heroes banned out here. The Dragon Knight, the Timbersaw, the Lifestealer. It's interesting, and so many heroes still left in the pool that we so often see. I mean, the mids, the puck is still in. I think if QPAD doesn't pick it up, I think it will go to Alliance. There's just not that much left. The Alliance likes to play mid. Also here that's still in is of course that Nature's Prophet and the Clockwork as well. 2 offlaners that we've also seen a lot of. And on top of that, Pycat plays a very mean Nature's Prophet. So if he is playing the solo lane, suicide lane, then Nature's Prophet could definitely be one of those. With the Bristleback there though, I'm kind of hoping that it's going to be an aggressive tri-lane. Dire side or not, aggressive tri-lane is just more fun to see. And if they can shut down a Weaver or an Alchemist with that, then that's all the better.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be a tough thing to do, though, to shut down either of those heroes. Alchemist has got that stun. He's got a lot of survivability early on, even without Chemical Rage. Weaver, Shikuchi, obviously. You can take both of them down with Crystal Maiden, with the Frostbite. That's how effective she is. And yeah, aggressive trialing would see a lot more play, or a lot more action, at least, coming out from Alliance's side. It could definitely do well for them. They are going to go for an IO, which we saw Navi pick up yesterday, I believe. And this is interesting. I think IO Bristleback is a combination that could work very well. I actually like it a lot, but they can also, this also makes room for them to pick up another hero that has some sort of disable or a ganky potential like Riki, which we've seen in the past from Navi. So I like the IO pick from Alliance. They're going to have to get him room and levels for him to be super effective, and they're going to have to really do well in the laning phase. Otherwise, they're going to get, out snowballed, I believe.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, Crystal Maiden, Bristleback, they can actually be a dual lane. We might again see a 2-1-2 lane with Crystal Maiden slightly in the jungle. Bristleback can solo by himself just fine. And he might actually be solo. It might be still a solo suicide lane for the Bristle. Put the Crystal Maiden in the jungle, put Io on the top lane supporting whichever carry they choose to go with. I mean, to talk about combinations with Io, lately we've seen, of course, Gyrocopter for Alliance, we've seen Riki for Na'Vi, we've seen Tinies for Fnatic, CKs, of course, for everybody. And, I mean, there's only one ban left, so good luck trying to ban out that one that Alliance wants to get, and even then there's so many other options left in there. It's going to be very difficult for QPAD to be dealing with that. Luckily for them, we fairly decent hero to go up against an Io. He can just Sakushi himself away, that tether does not stun him. And it looks like QPAD just wants to make sure that they get the laning phase going their way. Denying Alliance farm with that Lich. Could be seeing as duo lane with a Weaver and... Okay. Oh. Is it a Dazzle solo mid? Is it a Dazzle solo mid? Tell me it's going to be Dazzle solo mid, because right now they've got 3 supports and Dazzle is the best one to go. Not on a support role or IO solo mid, but Dazzle solo mid is more fun.
I don't know. This is kind of ridiculous, actually. I have honestly no idea. I think Dazzle could do solo mid. He's really the only one that could do it viably. I don't think CM can really as effectively. IO definitely not. I think
we've seen Dendi IO mid before.
Yeah, I guess. I prefer to see Dazzle just because I feel like no, I don't know. I guess IO solo mid because he gets level 6 quicker, and if you want to be ganking earlier, then IO level 6 is fine. In the mid lane. On the other side, QPAD does pick up a greedy lineup, but then I was going to say that he picked up a greedy lineup until Alliance picked Dazzle, and then I'm just like, well,
Well,
so.
Dazzle and Bristleback, a scary combination. I mean, he's already tough to take down to begin with, and of course, Shallow Grave, Healing Weaves. I mean, they're all going to be there. It's if Alliance's lineup makes it through the laning stage, which is I think going to be their toughest deal because of their support-oriented lineup, then it's going to be very tough to stop them if they group up as 5. Bristleback with overcharge and with heals coming out on him, yeah, good luck.
Yeah, he won't die if they get overcharged. So maybe it is going to be IO level 6 or IO mid, because they'll make sure that they are tanking. Bristleback will survive like forever. Oh my god, Shellowgrave too. Oh my god, this is disgusting. Alliance are just like, yeah, you're never gonna kill us. Or, well, Bristleback specifically. You might kill Daz, you might kill I, you might kill Crystal Maiden. This is actually a smart pick. I think for Queen of Pain, they know that they need to burst down the supports. Easiest way to do that is to grab a Queen of Pain. So the question is, what does Alliance get for their last hero. They need something of a farming capacity.
Do they
or
though?
even a mid
Are they
lane,
not
I don't
gonna
know.
put? Yeah, it really depends on where they're gonna put their heroes, which is not yet revealed. I mean, if we're thinking about Io or Dazzle mid, oh well, that's your combination with Io, and that's gonna be Dazzle
Wow.
for Pycat, S4 Bristleback mid, Loda, Ursa, and Dazzle is gonna be of a farming capacity here. Yep, that's gonna happen. I think they are trying to end this game fairly soon. If they are successful in their laning phase, I don't think they're going to be needing that much time anyway. So we'll see. A lot is going to rely on how that Queen of Pain does in the mid lane, because as you said, she is going to be the one to be able to blow up mid, to blow up supports rather. And if she gets ahead, then Alliance is going to have a tougher time of dealing with that. But if she does not get ahead,
Oh my
then they're going to get run
god.
over.
Oh my god.
The teleports! They're coming in! Roshan! Hello!
Well, QPAD knows. I think
Yeah, but they're not
QPAD
gonna
knows
be in
something's going on.
time. Are they?
Yes, they will.
No,
Yeah,
but-
oh yeah, they will.
There's already minus armor there. There's the overcharge. EGM might actually die if he gets bashed. Ooh, careful there. Tethers themselves. There's 4.
Yeah, they can't take this in time. And QPAD does the smart thing. Man. Oh, yeah, they're gonna walk right in. They know this is happening, sadly.
Now here they come. Wagamama, what's he gonna spec
Oh my
first?
god, they're
They
gonna
find
kill
Lich
it.
first. In comes a Blink. The Aegis picked up at the Ursa. The Dire still takes it, so they're all level 2. In comes a Gale. Pretty nice one, but it doesn't really matter. First blood goes to S4 with Queen of Pain dying. And now Loda looking for Blue Banana. It's already 1-on-1 with Io dying as well, but it doesn't matter. The slow. The snot from S4. It's too much coming out from Alliance. Arman trying to run away from this one. Luckily, there's no Io to slow people down, but the snot's still coming out. It's enough for Loda. He'll be able to make that work for him, and that's going to be another kill added to the board. Maybe they can get themselves S4, but in comes the Io. Sierra, can he take it? I think he can. Yes, he can. Weaver at least gets himself a kill. Level 2 now as well. It's 3-on-2 with the Weaver still forced back outside this middle lane. And actually, nah, he's going to be okay. He's going to be Shikushi himself away. That does mean that we're having ourselves one level 2 on the side of QPAD, but there's 2 level 3s on the side of Alliance. And oh my god, it's not yet over. Durham, dead. That's a Crystal Maiden with another kill. And this is...
This game's over. I'm just gonna throw that out here. I'm just gonna say that this game is over. Okay, it's not. I'm just being facetious, but still. Alliance got away with murder there. I thought for sure, and I said it to you. I'm like, yeah, no, they're not gonna be able to do this in time. Well, they did, and then they got not only first blood, but a bunch of kills after that. I think they got first blood. I'm not sure if Aki died first.
S4 got first
Okay.
blood, actually.
Okay, yeah, so they have level 3 before the game starts is so huge. It's unbelievable. Like, Ursa's gonna come back in. He's got an Aegis. They could be as aggressive as they want with that Aegis for another, like, 3 or 4 minutes. Mid lane is solo mid Dazzle, who's level 3, who should by all means do just fine against the Queen of Pain, who's, by the way, level 2, I think, or level 2 now. Just got to level 2. And Highcat's gonna get to level 4 very soon as well. So already, this game is going to start spiraling out of control and has a little bit for QPAD, so wow.
Yeah. we just were saying that if the early game goes well for Alliance, then they would be able to snowball this. Well, the early game went well for Alliance, I think, and in the meantime, that tri-lane on the bottom forces out Blue Banana as well as Armin. Let's take a look at who's playing what, because we do have an aggressive tri-lane indeed for Alliance with Aki's Crystal Main, Loda's Ursa, and EGM's Io. In the meantime, already mentioned Pycat playing as Dazzle, and he might actually get a kill here on Waga. Waga's still taking some poison ticks, and yeah, is forced to pop a salve, otherwise he's actually still gonna die. Oh my god, that was a level 2 poison touch. It was enough to get the kill going. Pycat solo kills the Queen of Pain mid, and of course last is S4, who is not on the solo mid role this game. He is playing a bristleback solo safe lane. I think this is a game that Alliance is gonna very much enjoy.
Yeah, very much so. On the other side, QPAD, they got to get back into it. They're going to have Durham. He'll be on the Lich. CRR is going to be on the Weaver. They're going to go after S4. He's going to try to turn, use his Quill Sprays. He's doing some damage, but he does only have 1 point in Bristleback. He does have a 6, so he'll be fine. In the mid lane, solo mid is going to be Wagamama on the Queen of Pain, who's already having a rough time. In the jungle, you can see the Venomancer, the Stand-in Arm, and is trying to jungle up. No wards just yet, so it might be a little difficult. And down bottom, getting punished. Absolutely terrifying. I like Blue Banana sitting on this Alchemist. He cannot go into lane. Clearly, Loda and everyone, they're just going to take a tier 1 tower so quickly for Alliance before the 3-minute mark. That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. And Wagamama, he just can't get away from that harass. That poison touch is just, I mean, it's slow, but it's real. It's just, you can't imagine the frustration. She does now have a bottle. Well, that might be just her saving grace, but this Queen of Pain is the one to be carrying this. She is the one to help get QPAD back into this game, because, as you just pointed out, it's not going to be the Alchemist, because, you know, he's not getting anything. It's not going to be the Weaver, because he is a Weaver and he needs a lot more time, even though he's doing okay here on the top lane up against S4. Though S4 is also, I mean, he's still level 5. He's still very much higher than this Weaver. But it's all going to come down to this Queen of Pain, who is level 4 up against a Dazzle that is level 5, almost level 6. And also already got a solo kill up on this Queen of Pain. It is very scary. And I think QPAD are very uneasy right now. Boom!
There you go. You're throwing it in there.
Yep.
You're throwing in that nice English, the tryhard English coming up from Shiver.
Yep.
But you're absolutely right. You are right about the Queen of Pain. That she is the, well, Wagamama is the catalyst for pretty much all of the damage that's going to come out in this game.
Quill
Well,
S4. Jeez. Frostbite of Aki, of course, helping out, but the Quills, yeah. I just said that he wasn't doing all that bad, and actually Queen of Pain looks to be dead again. Loda coming in for a rotation. This is a rotating Ursa boost. Wants to burn his Aegis as fast as he can. He might be getting his wish though, if he actually is gonna die from this. He has 2 salves, so I don't think he's gonna die. He might actually, oh.
He's denying Aegis. Nice. So that's an Aegis used at the right time, really. I think he was, yeah, it was about to,
yeah, 1 minute
go
before
down, so.
it went out, yeah, you're right.
So good play, and with actually they don't go for Weave at level 6 for Dazzle. They decide to go for the Shadow Wave instead, and 1 point into the Shallow Grave plus 3 points Poison Touch. I don't mind this. I guess they're not really trying to fight early. Maybe a couple more levels before they pick Weave up. He also has a double damage. He's doing very well for himself. Down bottom, EGM is getting solo experience. He's very close to 5, which is 1 level before that level 6, in case anyone can't do math. I know I certainly can't. S4 taking Cool Spray up in the top lane. He'll back himself off with the Frost Blast. And just like that, I mean, it's 2-7 at 5 minutes in, and that's more than a kill.
There's a dive. Blue Banana can still throw out a stun, but I don't think that EGM is going to let him get away. The Gale actually misses, and that means that right now Loda's going to go in again onto the no mana RMN, and he is dead. Queen of Pain has got another blink, will be able to use it, gets himself safe into the base, and EGM is relocating somewhere. Where did he go? Oh, they went back to base.
They're back home. They went back home.
But they're
That's a
gonna be back
5-minute
soon.
tower dive. Yeah, they will. Well, I think at least EGM will, and he might die.
They might need it.
But
I think they're going to come back. They're just going to try and kill this. The stun comes out on all the EGM. Nice movement there, making sure it's not going to be a double stun. We also have to look at this. There's 2 people versus 4, and the 4 people don't go in. Weaver goes down on the top lane again. The Gale will hit, but not on Loda, and he is going to be the menace here. He is going to go for this Lich, and he should be able to get the kill unless he gets stunned. He gets stunned. EGM still alive. The overcharge still there. The tether gets broken though, and Loda will try to run away for this one. Might leave EGM to die. It looks like they will indeed get a retaliation kill. Boom. You're dead. At least, finally, they get a kill after, of course, the only 2 kills they got were on that level 1 Roche. And, I mean, they really needed something to keep them going.
Yeah. Well. I have, like, no words for this game. There's like a 5-minute dive behind a tier 2 tower.
Yep.
I'm just, like, speechless. I'm just thinking about what you can do as QPAD to really get back into it.
What's wrong with this courier? By the way, the Radiant
Which
courier.
one?
It has horns. It has the dragon with the
know.
Greevil in it.
I've seen this glitch before. It always freaks me out whenever I see it, though.
I've never seen it before. I've seen it on Reddit, I think, maybe.
Yeah, that's where I saw it. It's Oski the Atri. No, it's supposed to be Seraphic Greevil, apparently, according to the thing, but it's got the Oski the Atragon. So I don't know what happened there, but well, that's a 6.5. No, 7-minute Vanguard for S4 on Bristleback.
Look at the gold graph. This is more than 1k gold per minute. Golden Wave Alliance.
I don't really know what QPAD is gonna do here. Bristleback is really gonna lead his team to victory. Loda's already got a 4-staff, because who needs a Blink Dagger when you have a 4-staff? Disgusting. That's the word I would use. It's just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. How much they're leading by, and how much they're gonna go ahead and relocate and kill QPAD's like Blue Banana bottom. He'll unstable and try to fight and just die immediately.
Yep.
So
It's Like, the only thing right now that they could still, that QPAD could still have to get back into this game, as our man tries to get away, is the Queen of Pain. There's still going to be EGM dying. That's great for them, but Venomancer dies in return, so it's still a trade. Loda might still die, but I think he's going to be too tanky. He also has someone to back him up. Loda is, or Aki is around there, and he should be able to help out. And indeed, they're not even going to try to chase. They know they could be walking into their own graves, and that's never good. But they take down EGM again, and it's actually not that bad. I mean, EGM is level 7, so even though it's still one of the lower levels on Alliance, for QPAD, that's the highest level in the game right now. They take the highest level, like they take a level 7 hero down, and they all get a lot of levels from that, as Roshan is back up again. And attempted once more. Let's see if Alliance is getting interrupted this time. I don't think so, though. There's really nothing that QPAD could do.
QPAD would be, you know, just throwing themselves into the grave if they decided to contest this. They're too far behind. They know that it's happening, and they can't do anything about it. They're just like, that's fine. And really, this game is starting to really get out of hand. It really just comes down to when Alliance wants to push. And even if the Queen of Pain does get farmed, I don't know. There's a Midas up on Loda, which is, I don't even think, necessary. Down bottom, there's going to be a gank relocate. That's a Blink Dagger up on a Dazzle. That's a dead Blue Banana again. He can't get any room to farm, so their farmer's not even farming effectively. He has a Midas recipe, which I guess is good. But this is getting ridiculous.
It kind of is. QPAD, though, I mean, they're not giving up just yet. A very brave couple of people there, and of course they just want to see this out. Maybe Alliance makes a big mistake. Maybe Alliance throws it. It doesn't happen very often, but maybe you can be the first one to witness it. They'll have a tough time trying to take down S4 though with his with his Vanguard. Why not? Vanguard everywhere. Like item wise, there is nothing up on the side of QPAD at all. Maybe Aquila is an item that you can mention on Weaver, but he doesn't even have boots. And on the other side, you've got your Blink Dagger Dazzle, you've got your Vanguard Bristleback, you get your hand up Midas Blink or Force Staff Ursa with an Aegis. I mean, why not? And it's... I don't like calling games GG before they're like even halfway over by the looks of it, but this is... I think QPAD require a big throw or a miracle to take this game home.
No, I'm gonna agree with you. I don't like doing that either. But this is just such a wide lead that you're right. Loda would have to significantly throw with the rest of Alliance having to do so behind him. I mean, they'd have to lose team fight after team fight after team fight, and that's tough to do because the only real killing potential they have right now is Chain Frost, which I don't think he's 6 yet. No, he is now 6, and Sonic Wave, and they're just gonna fight anyways. EGM does get blown up, but on the other side, Loda's still chasing.
Yeah, Loda already got a return kill. It's 1-on-1 again though, and this time maybe, well, he still has the Aegis, he's gonna be fine. Chain Frost coming through, but gets nicely and deflected. Oh, I don't know why that didn't blink to Joker, but oh well. Pikeette's gonna blink in, why not? Goes for the Lich. Frostbite coming out as well as the heal. Stick charges are used, but it doesn't really matter. Freezing Field actually used, kind of overkill, but kill nonetheless. Queen of Pain was able to make herself out of that place, which is great for her. As the Hand of Midas for the Alchemist is up, allows him to maybe get himself a bit back into this game. But again, Alliance, I mean, it is 5-15. Of those 5 kills, 2 of the kills happened before the 0 mark, and the other 3 all happened on EGM. Oh, relocate. They want to help them. They want to take down maybe at least the Venomancer. Perhaps they can get themselves the Queen of Pain. No, yep, they can. Quills, they just hurt you that much indeed. Alchemist, though, coming in. They kill EGM again. 4 deaths for him right now, or at least 5 right now, because he also died, of course, as the 2nd death in this game. But this is, I guess, I mean, they are kind of throwing, but they are allowed a certain level of throw at this point because they're so far ahead. They can.
Yeah, but they don't want to give free kills to the Alchemist because he's farming away. He does have 1 point in Grievous Grid, and he's got his Midas up as well. So, I mean, like, if you do give farm to that Alchemist, we know what he can do. We know what a farmed Alchemist plus a farmed Weaver can do. And it's not like, you know, Ursa and Bristleback are the hardest carriers in the world. So, they are pushing him pretty effectively now. They know that they are still, like, there is potential to throw, as strange as that sounds to say. But they certainly can do it. And EGM has died 5 times, sadly. He has 5 of the team's 6 deaths. So, Well, that's unfortunate, but you know, he played very well in the last game, and as long as like he's helping with the relocates, it's okay if he goes down because he's giving his team farm by helping gank. And if he goes down, yeah, that's all right. Not a huge deal. I mean,
He's
he
probably
can afford
the best
a couple
one
of
to
deaths.
die. Like if
Yes,
someone has
I'd
to
agree with
die,
that.
kill the IO. Crystal Maiden might also be a good target, but Aki just apparently wants to continue farming ult. Pycat forcing the blink of the Queen of Pain. And Pycat sitting on 1200 gold again. Let's take a look at what the Courier is bringing in actually, because there's a Hand of Midas for Aki. There's a Mechanism for S4. And they're still playing a Mexican standoff here in the middle lane. Which is very tough to do. If you got yourself a bristle back there, on the other team, you're not gonna have a lot of luck. Oh, Loda jumps himself in, goes for the crush, doesn't really find a target though. Now he sees Armen. Armen gets poisoned as well. Sonic Wave up on 2 though, but does it actually matter? It might. The Lich Ultimate bouncing around. Successful indeed. There is, however, still an Aegis up on Loda. It will get blown. In the meantime, EGM dies again. No surprise. Wagamama, no more mana to blink himself out. Is on cooldown anyway. He will go down. 3 dead, 4-1 so far. Zirar, you're dead too. Triple kill for S4. That is only Alchemist left standing. At least they got the Aegis, and they got EGM again. But that's it. They lose 4. They will lose their tier 2 tower as well. And their Alchemists, I mean, he's sitting on phase boots. He'll require a lot of time to get in this game, and I'm not sure that Alliance is gonna give it to them. I don't think so.
Yeah, no, but that was actually a really good fight for QPAD. That almost turned out really well. They were very low throughout the entirety of the fight, and they did a bit of damage though. You talked about getting EGM. They got the Aegis as well. Bit of an overextension coming out from Alliance going into the tier 3 tower. It doesn't necessarily matter though, because you know, they only lost 1 and they got a couple of kills in return, but still, that like if QPAD had a bit more time, if they, you know, just had a little bit more farm, this game would certainly be closer, I think. And honestly, that fight might have been different had there been a little bit more experience on the side of course, the Alchemist or anybody else, really, for that matter. So the game is still not over yet, but they're knocking on the door with the tier 2 tower gone. There's only 1 left in the game. That's top for QPAD. They're going to find out Aki, but Relocate's coming through.
Yeah, they want to help Aki out. I think it's going to be successful. Alchemist still tries to take him down with the help of the Ursa. Perhaps he can make it happen, but no. He is going to die first. Aki will still get blown up by the Queen of Pain, who is trying to go for EGM after, but the Relocate takes them back out. In the end, it's a 1-for-1 with Armen and Durham. Very happy that those two got themselves relocated out, because otherwise they might have actually still died.
Yeah, he could have left Loda there and they might be able to get a couple kills, but I don't think they wanted to let Loda die, because if he gets those kills, he still probably dies because there's too many heroes around. But instead, you know, you look at it, there's a haste rune up on the Dazzle, he's just going to solo kill the Venomancer who got killed by, or did he took a lot of damage from last will, which was the Necro Creep, but actually, ooh, nice shallow grave. I don't think it'll
very nice grave. He's got an urn charge. The mech, look at that. Wow. He was just about to die. Now he's already back to full health. Down goes the Queen of Pain. Double kill for Loda. A lot of people getting items right now. Very happy with this type of game. It is Alchemist that is the last one to get picked up here on the bottom lane. The only one left alive is sitting on the top lane. It is the Weaver, but he's not going to be able to do anything about this tower going down. There's no way.
Yeah, 2-3 should fall here, just because of course the Fury Swipes, the Overcharge, or the Empower coming out from, or Overpower, and the Enrage coming out from Loda is enough damage. Blink it from Pycat. Armen is probably dead. Ooh, no, just barely survives, surprisingly enough. And now Rax is going to fall.
I think Pycat's having a very fun game right now. He got to play a Dazzle solo mid. And
yeah, he loves it.
Yeah. Fortification coming out. They're still trying to go for the stun. EGM nicely maneuvered away from the rest of his team, but it doesn't really matter for QPAD. They will be seeing their Alchemist die. Their Lich dies. Freezing Field forces Queen of Pain away. Forces Queen of Pain dead, actually. 2 heroes left alive, both forced into their base. And this is gonna be Rex, if not more. For QPAD, though, I mean, apparently they still have got some kind of hope growing in there, because they have not called the GG. Well, they are blaming in Russian at that time.
Yeah, Loda just had a 4-staff into an Earth Shock on 3. It was disgusting. He gets another kill. He's beyond godlike now. Typical Loda Ursa game, I guess you could say. They're going to take down the tier 4 towers. It's going to be like an 18-minute game when it's all said and done.
Yeah, Lich Ultimate will still go around. EGM and Aki sharing that one, but it will be disjointed. Lich just killed himself on the Necronomicon, I think. The Necronomicon unit of Loda, Lich killed the warrior. Yeah, Hero Siege. That is...
Hero Siege.
That is... Oh, Alchemist, what are you doing there? Relocate out, actually, to base they go. The IO will be safe. It is Blue Banana that might be dead. Weaver as well. Blue Banana chasing down. Oh, they get him too. They get the Dazzle. The unstoppable streak broken. S4 still in this. Beyond godlike Loda in the meantime. As he's back in this as well. Question marks coming out. I mean, I think all teams and all players are aware that this game is kind of over. They're just trying to have fun with fountain farming, and I mean, it's good for QPAD that they can have this kind of fun, considering they're completely stomped right now.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta give it to them for handling the situation, a tough situation. Yeah, really. Then again, you could say that you could argue they should GG now and not give the extra kills, blah 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 blah. But Loda's having fun. Everyone's having fun. They're diving, shallow grave, nice again. High cat on point once more. He's gonna live.
He's already gonna be back to health. I mean, this is going so fast.
They didn't even take the racks yet, by the way.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
And that's an SNY, I think. Oh, man, style.
They do take tier 4 towers, though. They've already got one dead. I mean, screw racks, apparently.
Yeah, I guess so.
So why not? Durham, Sirar. Well, to be honest, I mean, you're standing in a game against the Lions. You're gonna get Roche level 1 against you. I don't think they should feel too sad. As EGM will get
no, they shouldn't. They shouldn't feel sad. There were glimmers of hope for QPAD in this game. I mean, they got 10 kills. That's more than you could say about other teams in this series or in StarLadder.
Yep. Ultra kill for Loda. No rampage though. And there was actually a deny. Dazzle was able to deny the IO because of the Gale that he had on him. That was pretty neat. Still died nonetheless, of course, but yeah. Alliance.
That was a tough ending if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. Well, sure for fun, I guess. Alliance still unbeaten here in StarLadder Star Series. First step into the fountain, no problem for Loda. Oh, Aki! He's looking to kill Bycat, perhaps? No. They were chasing each other with the chain frost on them. Seemed a bit on purpose. I just don't know, like... There's no way! Come on, people... And finish the game or something.
No, just let them have their fun.
Look at S4 right now! He is tanking up the fountain and it's just not doing enough! Holy crap! Banana. And he gets healed up now by EGM as well! He's just standing there!
This is more clowning than an NEL game. I just want to let you know this is more clowning than an NEL game. That's hard to come by the way.
S4, please! Oh, Volvo, that needs a fix.
died.
Loda
just got 1,300 gold.
Nice. They will still kill up Blue Banana though, and they will also kill up the throne. Or at least this siege creep is trying really hard to kill off the throne. He's gonna get some help from S4 though, but this siege creep has been standing here for a while. Good guy siege creep, to be honest. Oh, there's people outside their base. Ah, no, Waga, leave the siege creep alone! Good. Siege creep. Unwavering dedication. Well, Alliance victory. Who knew, right? Who knew? Shout out to the Turtle Masters. That was, of course, EGM's previous team that he had with Blitz earlier on. And this was an EGM draft, for people wondering. That is what EGM does when he drafts. Yes. Enter Captain's mode instead of enter God's mode. Yeah. It's nice. Well, that was a game. That was a game for StarLadder. This was your last game to cast today, Mark, because you had other plans. So do you have any shoutouts or plugins before you take off?
Shout out to Alliance for making some of the most entertaining Dota that I could watch before having to go to work. Thank you for that, Alliance. Shout out to you, Shiva, for having me once again. It's always a pleasure. Let's see here. Also, if you guys enjoy the cast, you can follow me at twitter.com/montdota2 and twitch.tv/montdota2. I got a lot of cool things coming up on my own personal channel, as well as on twitch.tv/neodota, where I do all of my NEL casts. This is the North American Elite League. North American Dota Elite League. So you can check that out at about 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Every night I'll do a cast, except for the weekends. But we do have the 1v1 tournament coming up as well. Other than that, no. Also, shout out to Nahaz for being a good stats man and putting it with my BS. So shout out to him, and that's it.
Well, thank you for being here, of course. Doesn't mean that we'll not have a co-caster for the other 2 games, though, because G Advance will be joining me for those games. So make sure you stay put. That's it. Stay put, because it will be a Sigma game. Sigma will be going up against SSD as well as Aspera. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with a game of StarLadder. Season 8, Day 12.